So yeah, obviously sovereign citizens, they don't realize, you know, political power comes out of the barrel of a gun. When sovereign citizens go to prison, they can run into major issues with the guards, with the COs, for the same reason that they can run into a lot of confrontation with authorities out here, right? Now, what I will say is, I have met sovereign citizens in prison that end up working in the law library, and they do know some things about law, okay? And sometimes they're good at writing grievances, and sometimes they're good at paperwork and stuff like that. Do they do well, or do they not do so well? Sovereign citizens, it really depends on if they can get that shit under control, okay? If they've learned their lesson and they've learned the fact that political power comes out of the barrel of a gun, if they can realize the fact that the authorities really do get the final say because they have the force, if they can realize that, they'll do better, okay? Oftentimes they don't realize that. They continue it, and they're just gonna fight for their rights until the end. And so what does that look like? They're in confinement, they're getting cell extracted, they're being put on property restriction, and yeah, we're gonna fight the system. You have a lot of sovereign citizen type people that think that way. You'd be surprised how many of them continue on their bullshit when they go to prison, okay? And again, there are some rabble-rousing inmates that are completely down for such a thing, 100%, right? There are definitely rabble-rousers that are down with the sovereign citizen thing, and they're like, yeah, we hate the government. And they're not as ideological. It's not like a paperwork thing or the natural rights of man kind of thing. That's not what it is. It's more like just kind of a general hatred of authority exists among some inmates. So sometimes a sovereign citizen in prison, the right one, if they're charismatic, they can really, really stir some shit up, okay? But more often than not, they're just getting cell extracted, sprayed, and then the gangs don't usually like them because they bring attention, they bring heat onto the dorm, okay? I did another video where I talked about Black Lives Matter, and like, what does Black Lives Matter? How do they get treated in prison, right? And it's a similar, like, thing, okay? Black Lives Matter, you know, political activists in general in prison, you need to realize when you go in there, there's people in there that are doing 30, 40 years. They want to make money, and they want to have a high standard of living in there, and they want to like not live miserably in there. That's the main priority of a lot of, these are not political people. Most criminals are not political. If they were political, they wouldn't be into crime and shit like that, okay? So you got to remember that, okay? Just in general, political activists that stay on that shit when they go to prison and think everything is some big show. You know, sometimes I like to imagine, like, what would Alex Jones be like in prison? Like, you know what I mean? I've actually, when I was in prison, I would sometimes sit around and think, what would it be like? When I was in confinement, I was wondering, like, what if Alex Jones was my cellmate, you know? I think Alex Jones would be a really cool cellmate to have. You would have an endless amount of, like, discussions about world history and all types of shit. I think time would fly by if Alex Jones was your cellmate in prison. But anyway, that's a different topic. Let me give you guys a question for the comment section. If you had to be in prison and in solitary confinement, and you have to have a roommate, but you could pick any person in the world to be your roommate, but it has to be the same gender, okay? So obviously, you know, Sydney Sweeney being your roommate, nah, it's gotta be the same gender. It's gotta follow real prison rules, okay? If you could have anybody as your same gender, you know, you have to have a cellmate, but you could pick any person in the world to be your cellmate in prison. Who would you pick? You know, to summarize things, I would say sovereign citizens can do okay in prison, but, you know, time is what you make it. I will say this, bro. No inmate ever was like, oh, I hate this person because he's a sovereign citizen. It's not like a chomo or a snitch, okay? It's not like you got a target on your back the moment you walk in there. You know, the guards maybe don't like you. If you made a big scene on YouTube, that might be an issue, but realistically, they just want you to chill. If you've learned your lesson and you're ready to chill, you know, a lot of sovereign citizens are into guns and prepping and survivalism and stuff, so the guards may kind of like you, you know, it just depends, you know. So sovereign citizens in prison, they can do well mostly if they learn their lesson, okay? If they learn their lesson and they learn that political power comes out of the barrel of a gun, that's really where they do okay, because they're just a regular inmate at that point. There's nothing inherently unforgivable about being in prison for some sovereign citizen shit. As long as you learn your lesson, I think you'll do all right. You know, people have a bad day. people start thinking things are true that are not true. They read something on the internet. You become very convinced that you're right about something. And then they smash your window out, and then they spray you, and then they take you out of your car. And you really think like, oh man, there's $1 million at the end of the tunnel. So the sovereign citizen thing is kind of like a mind virus. And the reason it's so appealing is we all wish it were true, okay? We all secretly wish that there was some mysterious legal loophole we could exploit to get a bunch of free money and our birthright and this and that, and we can renounce our U.S. citizenship. And there's certain inmates in prison that fall for that. And you know, so some people in prison get radicalized with the sovereign citizen thing as well. That's worth mentioning. And it is appealing, bro. The idea that there's this super secret fucking way that only a handful of people know, and you can sue the government and renounce your U.S. citizenship, and you can be a diplomat, and you don't have to have a license plate anymore, and you're completely independent of the government, and they can't regulate you and all that. It's a very appealing fantasy, right? It's a very appealing fantasy, okay? So, you know, I see why people fall for it, because it's easy to convince you that it's true because you want it to be true. You know what I mean? So I see why there's all these sovereign citizen types out here and in prison, you know, especially like the idea that, oh, you're going to sue these people and, you know, they might just give you your freedom because it's easier. You know, they owe you about $1 billion. So these people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And there's just a lot of psych patient people in prison, and, you know, they're smart enough to learn some type of esoteric dogma and to join some type of cult. They're not smart enough to like function in the prison environment or even in society at large. And so it's a very unfortunate thing. Yeah, it's a very unfortunate thing when these people, when like cult people go to prison and stuff like that, because they're convinced that the things they're fighting for are like really real. And so it's actually very unfortunate, you know. And I know it's tempting to like make fun of these people, and yeah, it is funny. It is fun to like watch them be stupid, okay? We all know that. Like watching, I'm a Title IV free inhabitant, free man traveling upon the land, you know? It's fun to watch these people goof up and watch their antics and stuff like that. And, you know, it was even appealing for me at a young age, okay? And just to troll the cops. When I was younger, I used to do that. I'm a free man traveling upon the land. I used to do stuff like that just to troll the cops when I was younger, just because I knew they had training to overreact to that stuff. Well, that'll do it, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Glad you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Remember, the question for this video is, who would you want to have your cellmate? It has to be the same gender, because that's how prison works. If you could pick anybody in the world to be your cellmate, has to be the same gender, who would it be? I'd pick Alex Jones. Let me know. Jordan Jareb, signing off.